in from Chile, and I've been there for 3 weeks, and I'm still in jet lag mode, and it feels like sort of halfway through the morning. So apologies if I'm not quite with it. But 3 weeks of trying to make a difference and meeting some quite incredible teachers and young people from some of the poorest and most deprived areas in the world. It was just absolutely quite a privilege. If you did follow me on Twitter, there were many occasions where my heart just fell to the floor and a little child said to me, Mama, take me home to our parents. But anyway, what are we going to do? How are we going to do it? How are we going to change the world? The session tonight is about daring to be different, with differentiation and inclusion. But what we're going to do first of all is think about how can we engage our learners as soon as they come in through the classroom. So put all your stuff down. Everybody stand up, please. Okay, what I'd like you to do for me is to shout on the top of your voice, come on everybody! Come on everybody! Right, okay, should we try that again? Okay, it's come on everybody, okay? Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Come on everybody! Okay, now this time let's do it with a hand. Come on everybody! Come on everybody! So, you do what I do the same time as I do it, we do it together, and when we come to come on everybody, you go come on everybody on the top of your voices. Yeah? Yay! Brilliant, let's do it. Okay, here we go. Well, if the iPad didn't clock out, of course. Okay, let's start really gently. Okay. Now, as you can see, I've got the most beautiful figurine in the world. Okay, so, hips, gently down. Not too centered as well. Okay, arms. Curve. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, everybody! Okay, now bend your knees. Okay, give us your top smile. Okay, here we go with the feet. On the up. Give me the up. Left. Okay, let's do the clap. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, everybody! It's like Zumba for beginners. I should be slim, right? Okay, and up to the right. 1, and left, and... Okay, this is the best bit. In a minute, we're going to turn around, and we're going to wiggle our bottom. So what that means is, you actually don't get to look at mine. Okay, here we go, and twist. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, everybody! Okay, brilliant. Okay, get your breath, get a tango, get a 7-up, get a drink or whatever you need to do. While I just link the thing, as they say. It's not working, if not I should just do it all by hand. Okay. Why access all areas? Why dare to be different? What do we mean by access all areas? It means for every child to be included in learning. God, I'm so out of breath, this is ridiculous. Okay. I really believe that with the right dedication from a teacher and the right dedication and inspiration from a learner, that you can hook them into unbelievable learning. Pushing boundaries beyond belief, daring to be different. I want you to think of the most outrageous thing that you've ever done in your classroom. It's got the children hooked in. Anybody done something really outrageous and they've gone, I can't believe you just did that.
I rapped in front of my year 7s.
You rapped in front of your year 7s? Okay, have a look.
Yeah, I got them to write a rap or a poem, and then when I wrote a rap and I performed it in front of the class.
Okay.
And they were just like, what are you doing?
And I bet they thought you were.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Because you're a real human being. Were they all engaged? Were they hooked in? Yeah, because you know, they don't see us as stiff boards. They see us as real people. And that's what Access All Areas is actually about. Because as learners and as teachers primarily, we want to give them basic human needs. We need to look after them, we need to care for them, we need to give them a groundbreaking curriculum, we need to make them safe, we need to make them happy. You've got to be able to do several things as a teacher in one go, and that's what makes you pretty amazing people. So in this session, we are going to see if you can get the best out of you that you can, but to go back to your schools to get the best that you can out of the kids that you teach. See, now this blinking thing will work. Right, here we go. Technology is a wonderful thing, isn't it, when you get the tools with it. Okay, so what we don't want to do is we don't want sweet phone learners. We do not want them. We do not want them leaving the same way as they came in. You got it straight away. You got it straight away. Okay, I could have been really naughty and done some terrible, terrible slides, but I'm talking about it. Okay? I do not want you to leave this school the same way as you came in, like a sweet calm person. And somebody will go, oh. But they won't say it, they never say it. You know? But actually sharing things like that with kids can actually make them think a little bit differently. Okay, Michael Gove we haven't got here tonight. And lucky for you, my Lara Croft outfit is in the wash. So what we're going to do is we're going to become superheroes and think about the skills and the talents that we actually have to engage our learners. Because every learner needs to be engaged. If they have a behavioural difficulty, if they have dyslexia, dyspraxia, ADHD, dyscalculia, anything, you've got to be able to engage them. They have a right to an education. They have a right to a stimulating curriculum. They have a right for you to give them the best that you can. Great. Okay, we'll go back to this one. So, what we need to do, we need to feed the heart, first of all, with emotional well-being, to then be able to feed the brain. Why is emotional well-being really important for us in classrooms?
Does it affect behaviour?
Yeah, it affects behaviour. So if at the beginning of the lesson you were really, really grumpy and you said, right, sit down, get your books out, you're all looking really miserable, we're just going to get on with it. Okay? What's going to happen straight away? You're going to be putting them off. If you say, good morning, everybody all right? Great. Any jokes today? Cracking. You're looking particularly nice today. Wash your hair? I like your top. Oh, we could write on that. Look, everybody. We could do some assessment for learning with those polka dots. Absolutely brilliant. As soon as you hook them in, even with really, really silly things, okay, you're getting them engaged. You're giving them the eye contact. You're including them in something which is real and relevant, which is life. And if we don't create a curriculum which is suitable and relevant to life, then we're going to lose them. So the whole basis for me about differentiation and inclusion is all about I plus E equals M. You need to build in intrinsic and extrinsic motivation to be able to get the absolute maximum. So give me an intrinsic motivational tool that you might use in your classroom. Even though you are the extrinsic facilitator,
yeah, they're
right?
just kind of, I don't know.
I can come back and happy with it.
They're just happy that they've managed to do something that day.
Right, okay, so you would give really positive praise to say, I really like what you've done there, or I really like the way that you're engaged, or you're talking to each other, or not talking to each other, or your elbow partner. As soon as you've got them hooked in, give them something so they can feel intrinsically motivated. What extrinsic tools do we tend to use as teachers?
Threats of grades not achieved.
Right, okay.
Cups of tea.
Cups of tea. Thank you
Cups of tea,
very
brilliant.
much. Cups of tea and
Well, we normally have biscuits.
biscuits. Okay, why are, some of you might go, why are cups of tea, biscuits and cake important as part of a learning routine?
They make them feel safe, they make them feel valued. Some of them haven't had any breakfast before they've come to school.
Thank you.
You've taken time to make it for them.
You're treating them like they're an adult and not like they're a naughty little child.
And that they're actually a real human being.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, every human being has got basic needs. We need to be cared for, we need to be loved, we need to feel valued. Okay? We need to think that other people care for us. When I was out in Chile, the most upsetting thing for me was that there were children who had no parents at all, who lived in wooden shacks, no windows, blankets, all these bits of wood, and their bed was a blanket on earth. But they came to school because in the morning they had bread and they had tea. And the teachers would always say, "It's really, really lovely to see you today," regardless whether or not maybe the night before the kid has had a knife to his throat. Okay? They get fed in school, they are safe in school, they're not always warm because the problem with money and heating.